The February 7th, 2018 meeting of the Board of Estimates is now called to order. In the interest of promoting the efficiencies of these hearings, persons who are disruptive to the hearing will be asked to leave the hearing room immediately. Meetings of the Board of Estimates are open to the public for the duration of the meeting. The hearing room must be vacated at the conclusion of the meeting. Failure to comply may result in a charge of trespassing. Madam Deputy Controller, are there any corrections, additions, or deferrals on the agenda?
Good morning. For today's agenda, there were no protests received. We have no deferrals or corrections. I'd like to announce in the absence of Mr. Rudolph Child, Ms. Dale Thompson will sit and act on his behalf. I have the following abstentions to report. There are no abstentions for the Honorable Mayor Pugh. The Honorable President Young will abstain on page 61, item numbers 9 and 10. The Honorable Comptroller Pratt will abstain on page 10 and page 11. The items that remain on the non-routine agenda are page 6, item 1, item 2, and item 3. Mr. President, members of the board, those are the abstentions that have been reported and the items on the non-routine agenda. Thank you.
Thank you. I will direct the board's members' attention to the memorandum from my office dated February the 5th, 2018, identifying matters to be considered as routine agenda items, together for any corrections and additions have been noted by the Deputy Controller. I will entertain the motion to approve all of the items contained on the routine agenda.
Mr. President, I move the board's approval of the routine items.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. The routine agenda has been adopted. The first item on the non-routine agenda can be found on page 16, item 1, Department of Audits, Performance Audit Report, Department of Finance, fiscal year ending June 30th, 2016 and 2015. Will the parties please come forward?
Good morning, honorable board members. My name is Audrey Askew, Deputy City Auditor. As stated, the first report will be the Department of Finance, the biannual audits for performance. There are 5 findings for the Department of Finance. I'll briefly state the highlights of each finding and the recommendation. The first 2 findings relate to procurement, percentage of purchase orders issued meeting benchmark timeframes. Finding number 1 in fiscal year 2015, the performance measure target for the percentage of purchase orders issued meeting the benchmark timeframes was changed in fiscal year 2016 budget book. And finding number 2, the Bureau of Purchases was unable to generate the turnaround time report to support the percentage of purchase orders issued that met benchmark timeframes for 2015. And we recommend performance measures and changes to be approved by the Department of Finance, and Bureau of Purchases develop purchase procedures to monitor their records. Findings 3 and 4, accounts payable, percentage of invoices paid in 30 days. Finding number 3, BAPS did not meet its fiscal year 16 and 15 performance measure targets for the percentage of invoices paid in 30 days. We recommend training to improve the tracking of these targets, of these measures. Finding number 4, the documentation to support the actual results of 2015 for the percentage of invoices paid in 30 days did not agree with the amount reported in the city's budget book. In addition, fiscal year 2016, the amount reported agreed to the amount reported in the budget book, but did not include the construction contracts. So for that finding, we do recommend that the Department of Finance maintain records to support the actual performance measure results. Department of Finance did agree with concur with the first 4 findings. Finding number 5, operating budget management. Dollars saved from recommendations. The Bureau of Budget and Management Research was unable to report its fiscal years 2016 and 15 targets of $3 million for each year for the dollars saved from recommendations. Then we recommend that support for actual results be used and not estimates, and again, Department of Finance did not agree with this finding.
Good morning, Mayor Pugh, President Young, members of the board. I'm Henry Raymond, Director of Finance. As the Deputy Auditor has indicated, the Department of Finance concurs with the first 4 findings. We have implemented the corrective action plan, which Department of Audits agreed with. So those 4, the first 4 are complete. The 5th finding, we have also implemented the corrective action plan. The issue is for the disagreement. Finance did not like the language that was used for the finding. In the finding, the language that was used was stated as that we overstated and misled information related to the measure. I found that to be slightly inflammatory, which is the reason for the disagreement, because the finance department under my leadership would never intentionally do something to overstate or mislead. Now, we admitted that the language we used was in need of revision. So with that said, all 5 have been implemented. We appreciate the audit work that the Department of Audits performed, and we look forward to using the audit and the corrective action plans for continuous improvement of our processes within the Finance Department.
Okay. I had a question on number 3. What were some of the causes of invoices not being paid in 30 days? What were some of the,
Yeah, it's several factors, including not receiving all of the appropriate documentation in a timely manner, whether it be from the vendors or from the agencies.
Okay.
So the corrective action plan, as the Deputy Auditor indicated, is continued training of agency staff, continued training of vendors. We did make upgrade to City Dynamics, and we've created instructional videos that are online to assist agency staff in the correct processes.
Okay. Any more questions?
Yeah, especially for the agency should be in compliance, but the vendors, because sometimes they use MBEs, so when they're delayed, then the MBEs are delayed, and that becomes a real problem. So we really need to make sure we've got stringent reform in that area.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. The audit has been noted. The second item on the non-routine agenda can be found on page 16, item number 2. Performance Audit Report, Baltimore Development Corporation, fiscal year ending June 30th, 2016 and 15.
Okay, well, for the 2016-15 Baltimore Development Corporation audit, we did not note any findings, so noted.
No findings?
No
So
findings.
noted. Oh, great.
Thank you.
Thank you. The audit has been noted. Did you steal my books? Did you steal my books? I had 3 books here. Oh. The third item on the non-routine agenda can be found on page 16, item number 3, Performance Audit Report, Department of General Service, fiscal year ending June 30th, 2016 and 2015. Will the parties please come forward?
Okay, so there were 2 findings for the Department of General Services. Finding number 1, percentage of construction completed within the budget. DGS, Department of General Services, they reported that it did not meet its fiscal year 2016 and 15 performance measure targets for the percentage of construction completed within the budget. DGS have identified several causes with why the projects are not completed with the budget, and we just recommend that DGS continue with its corrective action plan for number 1. Finding number 2, the percentage of construction completed on time. DGS reported that it met or exceeded its performance measure targets for fiscal years 16 and 15. However, some of the supporting documents for the sample selected for testing did not include the contract number to identify the specific contract. Additionally, out of the 6 samples tested, 1 certificate listed the wrong contract number. We recommend DGS include contract numbers on all of the supporting documents related to specific contracts.
We support the findings, and we're pleased to work with the audit staff that they found some good stuff that we can definitely work on and improve with their assistance.
Any questions? Thank you. The audit has been noted. There have been no more business before this board. The board will recess until bid opening at 12 noon.
Afternoon. The board is now in session for the receiving and opening of bids. There are no addenda for today. TR 18013, reconstruction of footways citywide. A bid bond is required if the amount is over $100,000. Thanks. Sorry. J Villa Construction Company with a bid bond $815,000. P. Flanagan and Sons Incorporated with a bid bond. $1,481,260.50. Manuel Louise Construction Company, Inc., with a bid bond. $999,863. Civil Construction LLC with a bid bond. $1,041,279.10. P&J Contracting Company, Inc., with a bid bond. Thank you so much. $848,741.80. Santos Construction, Inc., with a bid bond. Thank you. I think I know it. See, that's 87 there. Yeah. Thank you. $818,785.50. Also for this bid, TR 18013. I understand there's someone here who wishes to address the board. If so, would you please come up and state your name, please, and the company that you represent. You can stand right there at that podium. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Nambi Hawkins. I'm with Thomas Construction Group. I was about 10 minutes late getting here and was unable to submit my bid, and I wanted to know if you'd be able to accept it.
Okay. Regrettably, the board has no discretion to accept late bids. By city charter, bids must be received by 11 o'clock a.m. I thank you for the work you prepared on it, but we cannot accept it. For future reference, so you'll know that downstairs at 10:45, there's always someone waiting right there who's available to accept bids. So if you're running a little bit late, you can stop there.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much for coming and addressing the board. Okay.
Okay. The bids received will be referred to the Department of Transportation for review.
Thank you. SC 962R, improvements to the sanitary sewers in southeast area of Baltimore City. A bid bond is required if the amount is over $100,000. IPR Northeast LLC with a bid bond. $11,745,129.25. Spiniello Companies with a bid bond. $9,883,300. Metra Industries with a bid bond. $10,977,252.50. AM Liner East, Inc., with a bid bond. $9,195,584. Yes, thank you. Anchor Construction Corporation with a bid bond. $9,289,931.50. Yes. Monumental Paving and Excavating, Inc., with a bid bond. $11,531,082.05.
Excuse me. These will be referred to the Department of Public Works for review.
GS 16813, 2300 Maryland Avenue, Cornice Repair. A bid bond is required. The amount is over $100,000. Contracting Specialists, Inc., DC, with a bid bond. $689,381.40. Let me look back and see that. see if I can find something. This just seems to be the. It's the various resolutions.
You don't have the original?
Supposed to have been there.
I make a motion to refer the bid of Rough Roofers, Inc. to the Law Department for review.
A second.
Okay, having been properly moved and seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, having been moved and seconded and voted yes, the bid is referred to the Law Department for review.
Thank you. There being no further business, we are adjourned for today.